Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Emana Amawe. Coming up on the program. Former President Goodluck Jonathan demands ₦1 billion to appear as defense witness for Lisa Metu's trial. SME owners say they are yet to experience the ease of doing business. And Kogi and Bayelsa states incorporate the views of elders on governance issues. Welcome to the program that brings you news from the length and breadth of Nigeria. Nigeria's former president, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, is demanding the sum of ₦1 billion before he'll appear as a witness in the trial of PDP National Publicity Secretary, that's the former PDP National Publicity Secretary, Mr. Lisa Metu, at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Both Dr. Jonathan and former National Security Advisor, Colonel Sambo Dasuki, failed to appear in court today at the continuation of Mr. Metu's trial. Justice Okonabang had earlier issued a subpoena for the two men to appear as star witnesses in the case. According to Dr. Jonathan's lawyer, Mike Uzekume, the former president is asking the court to either set aside the subpoena or order Mr. Metu to pay ₦1 billion to cover traveling expenses for himself and his security personnel from his hometown in Otuoke, Bayelsa State. Prosecution counsel Mr. Sylvanus Taher told the court that though the EFCC wrote to the DSS to produce Colonel Dasuki, the DSS legal advisor said Colonel Dasuki refused to come on the grounds that his legal team advised him not to. In his response, counsel to Mr. Metu asked the court to issue a warrant of arrest against the Director General of the DSS for demonstrating a lack of respect for the court and playing games. However, Colonel Dasuki's lawyer, Ahmed Raji Dasuki, has informed the court that the former NSA has approached the appeal court seeking a stay of the subpoena pending the determination of his application before the appeal court. Small and medium-scale enterprises still experience bottlenecks. Owners struggle to build their businesses in what they describe as unfavorable environment. They say doing business in Nigeria remains difficult, especially with avoidable delays when registering some of their products. This comes despite the ongoing efforts by the federal government to smoothen things out. One of the agencies blamed for some of the delays, NAFDAC, is making moves to solve the problem.
It's widely believed that small and medium-scale businesses contribute significantly to the growth of a nation's economy and help to create jobs in a country like Nigeria, where the unemployed margin of the populace continues to grow rapidly. The importance of SMEs cannot be overlooked as they promote employment and facilitate industrial development. However, SME owners are plagued with numerous difficulties in conducting their businesses, especially the bottlenecks that come with registering a business.
We want NAFDAC to do something to boost the local industry in terms of pharmacies, so that they should take off counterfeit and faking. Because of our inability of our local industries here, that's why we found counterfeit drugs, fake drugs.
If there's a way, NAFDAC will assist the Association of Master Bakers, Niger State, to bring together all those bakeries producing bread and bread products in Niger State, so that whenever you call on us, we can assure you this we are not using. This we are not using it. Whatever you say we should add, we should add. Whatever you say we should not add, we should not add.
This small business owner narrates her ordeal in getting her company registered.
The main bottleneck is your headquarters. I remember my own last registration, my shea butter, soap and cream. I did it almost a year. We cannot move forward because of NAFDAC.
A government agency like the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, is usually blamed for some of these delays because of the time it takes to complete its checks, especially with new businesses. But the agency also wants to be a part of the solution to loosen up the business environment in Nigeria.
We feel your burden. At the NAFDAC management level, we feel your burden. So if you have any problem, you have relations, you have friends who have one problem or the other relating to NAFDAC registration processes or any other aspect of NAFDAC work,
So this is the time for you to come and engage us so that we can solve your problem.
We have I know a lot of people are here that they have a lot of complaints about their products being delayed in getting their registration license. Now the mandate is there and it has been put as a kind of enforcement. We are going to make it work. It will not be more than 90 days.
The federal government showed just how serious it was in making Nigeria's business environment more friendly with an executive order signed by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, in May this year. This is in addition to the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council established in 2016, also to ease the conduction of businesses in the country. But many business owners say they're yet to feel the impact.
In the meantime, Nigeria has climbed higher in the latest World Bank global ranking in the area of doing business. The World Bank today released a new report showing Nigeria among the top 10 performing economies worldwide. Nigeria moves up 24 places to 145th in the Doing Business Survey and Ranking report that the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, has described as a welcome development. In a statement released this afternoon, the Vice President says President Buhari set an ambitious target of moving up 20 places in the ranking and that the goal has been exceeded. The Vice President, however, admits a lot of work is yet to be done before the full impact of our reforms are felt by all Nigerians. And in Edo State, the government is willing to make the most of its geographical location to attract foreign investments and make the state Nigeria's main economic hub. Governor Godwin Obaseki made the commitment when he received a group of Dutch investors at the government house in Benin City, the state capital. The head of the business delegation, David Sardens, said his vision is to introduce best practices to the Nigerian textile industry.
We also have plans to develop the tailoring skills, both for the Frisco fabric and Frisco consumers, but also more generally. But when I think of that vision, I'm not talking about old technology, I'm talking about new technology, I'm talking about new kinds of weaving looms, I'm talking about new spinning, and I'm talking about digital printing, which is the latest technology as well. So that is the vision that I have, that I want to implement. A vision is worthless if you don't implement it. And to implement it, I need partners here in Nigeria to make it happen.
As a government, part of our goals and strategies to leverage this locational and comparative advantages we have to attract, people like you in production. That advantage also puts us in proximity to about a market of about 60 million people within a 4-hour time frame, which is, we believe has its own merits. And so the plan for us is to first not only continue to attract businesses here to, take advantage of our location as a logistic hub, but also to create the environment for businesses to locate.